is decent. Even Brody is actually decent here for season, but the damage per second will be a bit low. But okay, damage per second. Why not the Nathan here for a season? This is a good pick for a see you soon. Come the late game, more on the scaling side, but yeah, double down on scaling heroes for a see you soon.
Yeah, I was thinking whether or not they wanted to avoid the scaling heroes because I mean, Cambodia they've come up with some of the more aggressive teams. So naturally, I'm more inclined to be like, okay, if it's early game oriented, it makes sense to me when I see KH next to a team name, right? But with that being said, Sir Cloud and as well as Chantel, I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Break down the compositions from both of these teams as we head into the land of Dawn.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Fnatic Onic at See You Soon. In case you just joined us, this is game number 1 of our best of 3 series. So, what do you think about the drafts? Any preferred drafts out of the two?
You know what? In terms of the draft, when we say it's easier to do type of a lineup, it's leaning towards Fnatic Onic. It's like the basic. You need the crowd control, you need your jungle, and you need someone in the middle lane that clears fastly. So execution or easier execution, Fnatic Onic, but come the late game, damage per second, the power that they have, it's see you soon. So to answer your question, early game, Fnatic Onic, that's their winning condition. They need to win the early game. For see you soon, if they're able to extend the game, like a really late game, they may have a chance to replicate that performance from MSC.
Right, and if they want to win it early, well, they have to make quick moves here. And as we can see here, Keyboy, he is doing his job best of trying to secure the river and trying to gather information at the same time. And with that sort of information, maybe they can pull off something there. But of course, Keyboy being a Tigreal, he's not that type of like, okay, always going in, getting those pick-offs, doing something sexy. Yeah, he needs to reserve his implosion for something big enough.
Yeah, if you want to do something implosive or explosive, implosive, whatever that may be, he has to take note of the positioning, also even of the Boxy, because the threat here for Keyboy is that if ever there's a chance for him to initiate and Boxy is there, there's a chance for Boxy to go for that maybe flicker and don't run Wolf King type of play against them.
Oh, okay. Would you believe if we'll see a first blood down here? Yes, we will. And Kairi came in the right timing. Nice rotation by Kairi.
Yeah.
Potentially get both? Nah.
It's as if they really calculated that play at the bottom lane. They're just optimizing the potential of having an assassin as their jungle. So that is somehow the difference here for Fnatic Onic and see you soon. In terms of spike damage, definitely it's going to be Kairi's here or burst damage. But for Flick, it's more the damage per second type of jungle. You have to be effective in your farming. And we actually saw Flick.
Oh, Flick? Oh no. Oh no, he went in to steal the purple buff and he got caught alone in between Keyboy and Kairi. I mean, if you have Keyboy, well, Keyboy didn't really need to use his implosion, but even if he needed, he would have gotten the kill. But anyway, speaking about implosion, the implosion caught 2 way behind, and not only 2, but also another one that makes 2 kills in front of the tunnel.
That is a very nice setup play there for Fnatic Onic right after taking down Flick, which is the jungler of see you soon. So since they have this intel that the jungler is not around, why not go for that turtle take? And the good thing for Fnatic Onic is that there was a setup play from Keyboy, and they have that burst damage that we were telling earlier in terms of step 1, step 2, step 3 of your steps to win a game. So 4-0 here for Fnatic Onic. Everything is working their way, and they are on the lead on this game. Now for see you soon, they need to give that space to run, for him to run freely.
Oh, but Felix has no space though.
Yeah.
There you go. Felix went down again. So that is a 3rd kill onto Felix already. Every time they make a rotation down, Felix will be out.
Yeah, that's very crucial here for see you soon. Sorry, and Felix is supposedly the player that will out of us the initiator here for see you soon, but things are different now. The situation is difficult for see you soon, so things are looking good for Fnatic Onic, and Keyboy is just everywhere. Oh boy.
Yeah, if Felix cannot scale, then he cannot be the initiator. The next one to probably might be able to do is going to be Boxy playing the
Yeah.
Ruby, and that's about it. But even so, Boxy may not scale as fast. And look at the pace that Fnatic Onic is playing right now. I don't know if they will be able to reach that point quick enough before the game ends.
Yeah, you know what, for See You Soon, it's very different from how they played from MC, because during MC they were like really fast. It's just them diving against Fnatic Onic. They need to replicate the type of play, which they can actually, because they have this Arlot, they have the Ruby, but we'll see, because Fnatic Onic is it's as if they're really prepared of the possible potential and even threat from season. Now the turtle is being started by both teams.
Yep, Turtle probably going to be taken out by Fnatic Onic, but they go all in as Kyrie will secure that Turtle. Will not give it away to See You Soon. At the same time, they will get another kill onto Flick. It's going to inflict second kill, but also Felix went down for the 4th time.
Okay, so things are really, you know what, first, sorry, and Felix, he's really in a bad shape right now. And even Chewe versus Saran at the top lane. So the question is...
Oh, Combi, where are you gonna go? You can be run, but you will not actually run.
Nowhere to run, says Ron, during that run of events at the top lane. So it's 0 guys for Fnatic Onic, showing their dominance in this game. And it's a 5k, almost 5k goal lead, by the way. And later on, when we see the items, it's probably on Chewa's side, actually, in terms of the lead, I believe. So for See You Soon, they need to do something like... How can you do something if Fnatic Onic is forcing a team fight? Probably do a 5-man defense on specific lanes, or do a bait play and have a run for the gold on the other lanes. But yeah, it's gonna be a difficult one. Probably 12-15 minutes before we see that progress from them.
I guess this is the answer, right? You hold hands, you group up together, hoping that if anything happens, you have each other to help. But speaking about helping, implosion onto Felix. One implosion for one hero. They're willing to take that because they also get the turret at the same time. Felix, 0-5-0. You gotta feel for Felix now.
Yeah, I am now feeling sorry for I'm Felix. It's kind of hard since the crowd control here for Fnatic Onic, again, the layering of skills that they have is just really on point. So for See You Soon, they have to be as much as possible as defensive. Since it's 6 minutes, it's a turtle. The next objective will be the Lord. They need to be defensive in a way and creating an objective for them. But you can see that the damage against Loot P, there's no damage actually. Bottom lane.
No, they're all coming down. At least 2 levels ahead. And with that, they were even going for the turret dive. But Sans, look at Foxy. Loot P goes down. It's okay because Chewe gets Felix again. But they're not done yet though. The turret is still up. Run! Better run away because the turret will fall.
No,
we're behind Kyrie! Woohoo! That was a close one.
that was a close one. I thought that there's gonna be another kill from Kyrie because he just went in and showing everyone is that he's another potential threat if ever season will stay there. So we could see here that in terms of the levels, it's actually Kyrie on top of everyone else. So level 12 Julian is very, very dangerous for See You Soon. Imagine the burst damage that he can give. He is at 205. Everything is on point. Fnatic Onic is playing fluidly for this game. It's as if they know how to react on a specific time.
Oh, Boxy. You got keyboard, but it's okay. But like what you said, right? Because of the level difference,
Yeah.
See You Soon finds it hard to even come up with the damage to take out one player out of Fnatic Onic.
Yeah, to reiterate on that, because since there's a level gap, it's not just because there's a difference on how players actually play their heroes, but when there's a level gap, the damage, the cooldown, everything just translates and affects the game. So for Fnatic Onic, that's the thing that they're capitalizing, and they could also capitalize when this Lord is or has spawned.
Oh yeah, that's why they're trying to secure like the parameter
area,
of the Lord, right? Especially if they can take down this turret, it's perfect for them. And it came at the perfect timing. The Lord is up, the entire jungle is secured. if CU even just show themselves, they will be eliminated immediately. So they have to let this one go.
That's a thing that they know that thing. So what they did is that give space for Ron. Again, this hero, the Nathan hero, is a very good hero in terms of the late game, in terms of clear minion wave. Worst case scenario could be a 12-minute game wherein he's trying to clear the threat from the Fnatic Onic Lord push that will actually go at the bottom lane. So yeah, 9 minutes of this game, it's literally Fnatic Onic dictating the game. For See You Soon, their winning condition is to have run for his money.
You gotta run for his life now every time the members of Fnatic Onic shows up. But not only Fnatic Onic, but the Lord is coming down from the southern side. When it comes to itemization, well, I mean, the gap is just so big at this point. So it's uncontestable at this point. If we look at it, Ruby only has Athena shield, and that's about it.
It's just 3.5k. So as much as you want to like be on the defensive mode, both physical and magic damage, the kit isn't really available, but it's just a level 1 Lord. It's really fast. This is what we've been talking about. It's a Nathan. It's fast clearing type of hero. So we might see another Lord push, probably for Fnatic Onic. And if See You Soon keeps this up, there's a high chance for them to turn things around. Their lineup is equipped for the late game.
I like that thought. That is a possibility there. I think we've seen that before. Games that actually turn around as long as they can hold on as long as possible. And sometimes you might mentally drain your enemy down. They make mistakes, you capitalize on it.
Yeah, so for Fnatic Onic, you don't want to give opportunities to See You Soon. So the next Lord, secure it, and then win the game, take the objectives, and that's it. For See You Soon, all they have to do is to give space to Ron again. If possible, give all the jungle if there's a chance. And here's the thing, we've mentioned earlier for the lineup of See You Soon, they're more in the late game scaling. So aside from Ron, there's gonna be an immense damage from Ra. So it's something that Fnatic Onic has to look forward to, because even the Astral Echo would be hard for them to counter.
Yeah, speaking about damage, I noticed a Malefic Raw onto Chewe. So if he's already buying a Malefic Raw, that means he's pretty stacked up in terms of itemization as well. Very likely Trinity items completed. So it's just a matter of him getting that right moment to take fights, and he'll be able to melt down anyone from See You Soon.
Okay, so now here's the problem for See You Soon. Since you mentioned that Chewe has the Malefic Roar, once they get Chewe, or there's an opportunity to burst down Chewe, they have to. If not, Chewe will literally shred all the players of See You Soon. He's well equipped. He's turning level 15 anytime soon. And the players of See You Soon are what? Level 11, level 12, level 10s. So it's going to be intense here for See You Soon if they want to contest. But looking at the things, it's a free Lord for Fnatic Onic. The play is go for the defense, have Run again, clear the minion wave, just like what we did on the first Lord.
I mean, this is the longest time that we had with nothing happening, because both teams are just, well, one is playing it very safe. The other one can't do much. And if you're playing safe and I can't do much, it becomes like, nobody does anything.
It's like an imbalanced love triangle. I don't know where the
I don't know, I'm single, so...
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, here we go. As Keyboy now takes a lot of damage. Keyboy will be able to back out just in time. Anyway, he has some immortality, so he'll be absolutely fine. But for the Lord will go down. And like what you said, thanks to the Nathan,
yeah,
it clears up fast.
You know what, Sir Cloud, are you prepared for like a 20-minute game of having just this?
I was always prepared whenever I cast with you.
Yeah. Because I got a feeling that's gonna be the story here for Fnatic Onic. Not unless there's gonna be a flicker and then the Earth Shatter play from Moonton.
Here we go. Goes in onto the back line, but at the same time they have to take down the turret as well. Turret will go down. Sorry, I'm Felix. We'll need to say sorry, I cannot go in. And of course, they try to chase back, but yeah, no big moves. But okay, hang on a second. The flick goes in. Nah.
Okay.
Just don't.
It's as if we're watching like a tug of war kind of thing. The tag of war for Fnatic Onic and See You Soon. What's really nice here for Fnatic Onic is that they were able to capitalize on taking down the turret at the middle lane and even at the bottom lane. Because if you're up against a team that is very clear on are very fast on clearing the minion wave as much as possible. You want to limit those turrets. So that is what Fnatic Onic has been doing all throughout the game. But yeah, see you soon. They know the potential, but it's about high time for Boxy to do that flicker setup play, possibly.
Oh, I'm looking at Keyboy now behind, and Keyboy, of course, will not let Boxy go. Boxy will go down, and Jaeware comes in, but run! Will make sure they will not run. Look at the space that he has to come in with the damage. Just raw! All the way from behind. Will get a kill for himself, and now Fnatic Onic will need to reset.
So this is where the juggle, the real juggle will happen for this one. Now, see you soon. We can see the glimpses of damage from Flick and even Flick, Run, and even Ra. Actually, this is a nice trio composition for damage. So you have the Novaria, the Vision, even the pokes on those Astral Echoes. So if you're Fnatic Onic, as much as possible, you have to pin down either Selena or... It's gonna be hard if you focus on the Nathan. So if Novaria rather, if Novaria is open, why not find Dra or even Flick prior a team fight?
Yeah, and unfortunately they couldn't though. Like I noticed what happened is that Keyboy, he circled around. The moment he saw that one target, he just ran in onto it, and
he's always
really
being boxed out also by Boxy.
Oh, true as well.
Oh, nice Astral Echo, by the way. 5 players has been hit there by See You Soon. So the area has been revealed.
Yeah, information gathered at least.
Yeah.
And because of that, Fnatic Onic, they're pushed back slightly, and CUSU has a little bit more control. But Fnatic Onic, they're engaged right now. They do see Boxy, but they do not want to go all in on the Boxy just yet. They know that Boxy is pretty much the bait right now. That's why he's sitting in front.
Okay, so this is another long lower team fight, I guess, for both teams. So I imagine it's just... Imagine it's already 16 minutes and we just have 16 total kills for this game. But there's going to be a final slash at the middle lane.
We might see another one though. Loopy is pretty low at this point. But Loopy has to echo all the way behind. My Keyboy could be the next one to fall. My Keyboy managed to flicker with safety. Loopy counter spell the Moxie to get him. Loopy, look at this out. One last thing about and he survived. The Astral Recall will not connect onto him. But the Lord will still be taken by See You Soon.
Okay, that is an opportunity for See You Soon to take up Lord, which they did. For Fnatic Onic, it's a good thing that they got Boxy out of the equation during that team fight, because if Boxy was there, there's a high chance that See You Soon could have went for a wipe out. So sorry, I'm Felix with this immortality. So all they need to do is just literally take everything that they could with the Lord marching at the bottom lane. So things are looking good for See You Soon, and we're reaching that point of equilibrium for this game. So looking at the items, we have the Thunder Belt and even War Axe already for Flick. You have the immortality for Boxy. So all he needs to do is the setup play. Whatever it is, the other players should just back up his initiation.
And Jaewei no longer has his shoes. He traded it for a Rose Gold Meteor. So he's all in right now for damage. So let's see if we can make it happen, because as of now, well, you would expect like a carry to come up with a lot of kills, but he only has 3 kills, which is fine as long as objective is secured. But speaking about objective, the objective for CU Soon right now is to try to take down the bottom, and Fnatic Onic will let it go.
Okay, so that is a nice defense on See You Soon's side on trying to prolong the potential of the Lord, but Fnatic Onic was ready for that possible push from See You Soon. So now it's almost 18 minutes. This is the point we're in. The problem is going to be more on the initiation of setup plays. So immortalities will be very crucial. Yeah, we have Boxy and even Keyboy on that immortality. I don't know. I can't say who's on the lead for this game, but definitely in terms of gold and everything, it's a Fnatic Onic. But there's a high chance for See You Soon for a wipeout if ever there's a nice setup play.
Yeah, it suddenly becomes like very hard to tell. Like if you asked me like 10 minutes ago, I would say, yeah, Fnatic Onic.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's the 50-50, like what they talked about.
Yeah, so it was on point earlier. So we'll see, guys, of what's gonna happen. Again, this was a rematch. Different story though for See You Soon, different jungler that we're seeing as compared to MC 2024. Boxy was I was so sure that Boxy was ready for a setup play at that time.
Well, they definitely set up to take down the turret. So, another turret loss. They're getting closer and closer though, but I guess like what you say, right? Because both sides, they're like playing this tug of war.
Yeah.
So, we may expect this to be like a 25-minute game.
I remember I asked you earlier, Sir
Yeah.
Cloud, are you ready for a 20-minute game? Now we're almost close to 20 minutes. And we have 12 seconds prior this Lord. So looking at the gold graph, it's definitely leaning towards see you soon. When we started, well, it's still a juggle, but we can see the progress here for see you soon. It's just 3k, 4k gold lead for Fnatic Onic. But since this is the 19-minute game time, we are at the equilibrium part of a game. Oh, Baxi though. It's just smoke.
Okay, it's still okay, but Boxy, very, very brave of Boxy to go in all alone just like that.
Ooh.
He has to make sure that he has backup. Okay, Immortality will be used by Boxy, but Boxy will still go down to the hands of Chewe with a mega kill on his hands. They're looking for the next target right now. Man, Boxy, a little bit of an overextension, I would say.
Yeah, overextension at the same time. I think there was a miscommunication with him and Sorry and Felix because I saw Sorry and Felix use that final slash. Although, wait up, Lord.
Okay. Oh, the Lord did kind of help, but Kyrie secures the Lord. That is what's most important now. They're trying to secure more kills. I am Felix might go down. Blink as well. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Chewe is on live. 5:06 with the Lord marching down the mid. Lakat matatang, they say. They will end this round.
That's it for Fnatic Onic. No players from Sisu.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. After that long back and forth, it is finally over. And Fnatic Onic will win game number 1 against our opponent, See You Soon.
What an interesting game for both of these teams. I thought it was see you soon, but I think there was an error on that last moment. It cost them a game for see you soon. That Boxy death, and at the same time the Sorry and Felix final slash for that hitting other players. But yeah, it was a very interesting game, a very long one, 21 minutes.
Yep, it is.
21, 22, I'm not sure, but yeah, I think Gideon has something to say to us.
Do I now? I mean, everything that you guys were talking about, the compositions.
Better if they were able to secure a few kills, because there was that moment, the fight in the middle, like almost everyone from the side of Fnatic Onic, they were very, very low, but See You Soon was not able to get any kills out of it. Or maybe they only got 1 kill. But yeah, they made them low. They sent them back to the base to heal, to reset, and they went to take the Lord. And yeah, that was the best situation that they can do at that moment. But if only they got those kills, then it could have gone maybe See You Soon's way. Yeah, they could have ended the game that time.
I mean, you say a couple of kills. I'm looking at the structural damage, and honestly, the fact that they're 2 towers off, despite it being an 18-3 game, kinda shocking. Overall, 20 minutes in total for that game to actually finish off. It doesn't feel like it, I know, because there's just so much action happening. But it just goes to show that the meta has definitely shifted here, right? And I don't know, do you guys think that it shifted in a good way or a bad way?
In terms of the shift, it kind of shifted in a good way because now we could see the players reacting depending on their lineup, depending on their hero composition. As to why for See You Soon, they also didn't want any team fights in the early game. For Fnatic Onic, since their lineup is more on the aggressive side, we go for the early game. It just so happened for See You Soon, their lineup is mid to late game centric, that they weren't really prepared on the aggression of Fnatic Onic. So with the shift of a meta, it's a battle between, are you gonna go for composition that is good for early game up until the late game, or we focus on the early game and end the game early, or whatever you want to be.
Yeah. What about you? What about you, Sir Cloud? Do you think this is a good change to the meta? Because previously it's like, oh, it's all about that lore dancing. It's like building compositions to do that one thing really, really well. I feel like now it's kind of diversified.
Yeah, I think the diversity is great, but I don't like one chip of the meta. The Zas meta is starting to get into play. I know as a high loss main, just put it out there as a high loss mate. I don't like going up against Zaz.
I don't know. You're
He
starting
has
to sound,
multiple lives, yeah.
you're starting to sound like a xenophobe here. I mean, he might be from out of this world, but hey, he's just like everybody else. He has the same human rights.
I mean, sorry, man. I want to get to Mythic, man.
It's his only
Dude,
time.
you know, just saying.
I think this is his only time to be on the spotlight, though.
That's true. I mean, for a lot of these heroes as well, Tigreal, for an example, used to be like man, this hero is just trash. Like, why would you ever bring it into competitive sense? One simple change is all he needed to get into a competitive league, and now even for Zosk, I think he is that one change for being too powerful even.
Yeah, that's true. So it's a good thing that for Fnatic Onic, they're juggling between the heroes that are sometimes not being used, or that they're making their way out of it, or they're creating their own identity. Specifically for Kiboy, we saw him with heroes before like Kadita. Now we see him with the Tigreal. So there is a lot of variety for Fnatic Onic. But yeah, looking at the statistics actually for this players, or for this gold and experience graph. So for the side of Fnatic Onic, it's literally them until the 20-minute mark. So well, actually there is a gold deep around 15 minutes, but it's too much lead for Fnatic Onic. So came the 20-minute game time. It's where Nathan's spike damage is already there. Even Ross damage was already there, and it just so happened that the season fell off short and it was too late. It's 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was the only fight or only engagement from See You Soon. But we gotta give it to T-Boy, who's our MVP here with the Tigreal. And you did mention about Tigreal being up in the meta, up in the game. It has been for quite a while now, and yeah, I mean, again, it's shown that why it's so good.
One simple change is all it takes, and honestly, boy, that was one of the most disgusting early games I've ever